Hi, this is Nathan Kosc here with his mono blue Beerus deck. So do you want to just show us your list and how you went with it?
Yep. So I won the tournament, went undefeated, and actually toured everyone. So it's actually it's just really good. And like a lot of people at my locals play like Freezer and stuff, and it's really against Freezer because you're just popping all their minions with Beerus. So what Beerus does basically, this is the main one I'll explain. I won't explain all my cards. You should know most of them, but this does if I have 3 or more energy, it auto when I attack something pops a 2 or lower, and they can't like if they don't block, well they can't block with it with stuff. I can pop blockers before they can block basically, so it's really good against Freezer. And the other side is the same thing, but it's 3 or less. And you don't need any mana, you can just have whatever, and when it attacks you draw a card as well. So yep, that's the leader. Now into the actual deck. For Goku, I play Goku Engine, and this is just Stratos, so that's pretty good. For Boo, yeah, Blue basically just has the best drop, like 1-drops in the game, so it's just super powerful. All the 1-drops, like Boo's like probably the best one to be honest. Boo's really good. I play 4 North Guy. Blockers are a bit weird because they're not like amazing to be honest, but usually I use them late, like more late game. Not unless like not usually for my life as well. It's usually to protect my, because I don't play like super high drops. I play like 4 drops and 4 5-drops. And that's it. So I protect them because I want to kill them next turn with those creatures. But so I don't have to summon another one. I can use all my mana to, you know, combo. So I don't. So it's like the final hit is like my 5-drop hitting him for double strike. I play 4 Vanilla Trunks. Yeah, so like it's hard to explain this card, but it's just like another turn 2 play, and also usually I'll show you why later, but I usually like sneakily end the game with this card. So
Any reason why you only run 4 and not the 8 vanillas?
well, you'll see right now. I basically do play 8 vanillas, but it's in the form of this guy. So he's cost 3, and when he's summoned, he untaps a mana, so he's basically only 2 cost. But obviously, you can only play him from turn 3 unless you evolve, which evolve is cost 2. So and he untaps a mana, so he basically costs 1 if he evolves, which is really good, and it's 15 as well. So that card's pretty good. I play 4 4-drop Beeruses. This card basically helps whatever this card can't pop. So stuff like Mecha Freezer, stuff that's just really worrying and I don't want to stay up for a turn, or Vados, you just pop it with this. And it has double strike, so usually I'm ending the game with like this or this other card, which is, I don't know what it's called, but it's the 5-drop Goku. When it evolves, it gains dual attack, and it already has double strike, so and it can evolve for 4. So it's basically a 4-drop because I want to be evolving it to gain the dual strike. And usually this one is the one that ends the game, to be honest, because you know they take the first 2, and then the second one they don't expect you to like do so much damage, and then you drop your whole hand because you didn't pay any mana because you protected it last turn with North Guy, you protected it last turn with Whis. But yeah, I'll get on to that. And then, so that's the monsters. There still is a few more monsters, but they're not really monsters. They're basically spells, because you got the 4 boost attack Piccolo, which every deck has their version of. This card is just insane. Some games get down to who has more of these, which is sort of annoying. But this card is ridiculous. Like it's just. You just sometimes do like 100k drop because you have like 3 of them, but it's so free as well, and like you just want to draw this card eventually in the game. Opening is a bit weird, but you probably just keep it sometimes. I usually shuffle it back because I want to open like Boo and Goku and stuff. But yeah, the next three monsters, basically spells are Champa, because same thing. If you combo with it, it has an effect, and its effect is the monster that's attacking gains double strike. So usually this is the sneaky little Goten or Trunks, vanilla Trunks play, where like you attack with them and they have like two life left, and they're like, okay, I won't counter, and then you just go, okay, combo, and drop your whole hand, and they just don't expect it, and they can't do anything about it, and they lose. So it's just really good.
So what's your reasoning for not running like the 7-drop Beerus or even like the 6-drop Vegetas?
I just don't think the deck needs it. Like, it just doesn't. The game shouldn't last that long, and if it does, then like usually you want to. If the game is lasting that long, you want to keep some mana up for when you want to defend. So you don't want to, be spending 7 mana on your push and then not having anything to defend if it doesn't go through. Yeah. So that's pretty much it. And then there's spells for weeks like blockers. This card is sort of average early game. It's a bit better than the blockers because it can't get popped or whatever. But yeah, usually it's just protecting my monsters. Sometimes my life if I need to. Obviously if I have like 1 left or something, or 2 and they have a double strike guy. For Sensu Bean, this card's pretty broken because like it's defensive and aggressive. Like you can defend with it, so your guy gains like 5,000 attack, but it's for the whole turn, so they have to put extra resources in to kill you if they want to, and it's just sometimes probably too hard. And going in your turn aggressive, you can like, it helps you drop more 1-drops. So like, say if you're like, oh, I have a Boo in hand and something else, and I want to be able to drop both of them and have a mana left at the end as well, you'll be like, use this aggressively and then drop your mana and something else, and drop your Boo and say Kai, let's say, and then have 1 mana left to defend as well. So that's pretty good. I play 4 Objection. This card is literally the best card in the deck, and people underestimate this card so much. Especially for Beerus, where it's like turn 2 you start popping stuff because you have 3 energy by turn 2, and also if you're going first, you're basically 2 turns ahead because you have 2 more mana than them the whole time, and if you're going second, you get to catch up, and you don't need all the cards in your hand for the first few turns, especially when you're getting like 1,000 pluses and you can't do anything with them because you have no mana anyway. And then the last card is 3 results of training. In testing, like, if they kept me on 5, it was really hard for this deck to, keep the steam going. You couldn't, you'd have all these cards, but you wouldn't be able to do anything because, or you'd just end up losing a lot of cards because you'd be like, not getting a card every single time you draw. This card is just really good because you want to be able to get to this so you can start drawing every time you do stuff. Yeah, so that's the main deck. The side deck, I play...
How important was your side?
Not really, to be honest. Because the game's so small at the moment, not just people-wise, but like card-wise, there's not much of a card pool. Finding side deck cards is pretty hard. So basically, I decided, 4 of this. I mean, I guess it's good against Freezer guys, but Beerus basically does what it does anyway, so it's pretty 4 more vanillas, which is just Goten, just in case I need them. I don't think I ever would. This is the most likely one I ever sided in. If my opponent just didn't care about me being on 5 and just attacked all the time, I would just side up my results of training because I would just be useless anyway, and then put this in. And then the next one of this, just because why not? And a results of training. This is basically if they did respect, like if they, kept me at 5 the whole time, I'll slide an extra one in because even if you do get, like, eventually awaken, this card could just be used as soul, so it doesn't really matter that much. Like if you just turn any of your cards into mana, you can play a lot of these shitty cards like that can just stay in your hand. But you don't want to play too many because you don't want to, you know, brick or anything.
Was there any changes you'd make to the list?
Not really at the moment, to be honest. Unless I can't really think of one, to be honest. But yeah, this game's just really good. It's fun. It's new. It's like fresh. It's a good break from Yu-Gi-Oh! I play Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot, and Zoo format's a bit boring. I've been having to grind for the LODS, and it's just a good break. But yeah.
Great. Thanks for the list, man.
Shoutouts. Did you stop it?
I played just double Dragoons, 3 of these, just 1 and 1.